Hey everybody, welcome back to DeHaven Family Farm. We are not on the farm today. We are on a customer's project, and you can probably see behind me here on the truck that we've got some pipe in the truck. We've got fittings and all kinds of things. Today what we're going to be working on is I'm going to set up a pond siphon. The culvert pipe that's here, here's the one end of it, and let me make you dizzy. The other end's over there. We'll go look at it in a minute. This pipe, the other end is good. It is where it's supposed to be. Over the course of time, this end has actually come up. I hit it with the transit. There's a 2-foot difference between this end and the other end. So this end has to go down 2 feet. You can see the pond is actually pretty full here. In the corner over there as I was coming in, it's about ready to overflow. It's way too full. So the customer needs this pipe fixed. Problem is, it just keeps raining and raining and raining, and the pond keeps filling up, but we're going to try and do it anyway. So what I need to do in order to fix this is I need to siphon the water down. I mean, you could pump it, but you know, you're going to sit here a long time with a pump trying to pump the thing down, and so siphon's going to take a little bit longer, but other than checking on it once in a while, you know, it's gravity. So if anybody doesn't know what a siphon is, it's basically the same thing. If you ever heard or seen somebody, you know, siphon fuel or diesel fuel out of their gas tank, diesel fuel tank, you know, the concept is that if you had a hose, one end would be in whatever liquid you're trying to siphon, and the other end has to be lower than the other end. And then you have to get the flow going. And once you get the flow going, as long as you keep the one end lower than the other, it's constantly going to flow until it runs out of liquid. So that's the idea here, if you weren't aware. The reason I decided to make this video here today, again, it's not, you know, we're not on the farm, but a lot of people have farm ponds, and maybe they need to do some work to them, and this is an economical way to get the water down out of your way. So if you need to repair, you know, a pond dam, a pipe, anything, this would be a good way to get started. So we need to bring this siphon over here. I think this was about 60 feet wide, and here's the other end of the pipe. You can see it's flowing water there. So this end, like I said, is down as deep as it's supposed to be, but then the pipe goes uphill as you go that way. So we have all this marshy area here, and in fact, once you get over into there, it's not the homeowner's property anymore, that's somebody else's. Again, it's marshy, so it's not a big deal, but I am choosing to only put in a 4-inch siphon. A 6-inch with this size pond would be way better. But given the circumstances over there with all the marshy material and it not being my customer's property over there, we don't want to flood it. And with all the marshy material over there, if you get too much water in there, all of a sudden it's going to plug up the end of the siphon and the water is going to stop flowing. So we have to do it a little bit slower. So that's why I'm doing a 4 instead of a 6. So enough rambling on here about what's going on. Let me get some stuff unloaded and kind of get started here. All right, I got attempt number 1 set up here. So here's the suction end, and the reason I say attempt number 1 is this the pond dam does not have a huge drop off on that side. A lot of times pond dams will drop 20 feet or whatever over there. And the other thing working against me is that the pond here, the first, I don't know, as far out as I can tell, 8-10 feet, is very, very shallow. So trying to shove the thing out far enough to get the depth I need, I'm not sure if the end of it is clogged with silt and junk right at the moment. So that's why I say first attempt. Plus we'll have to check, see if there's any leaks or anything. But I think everything is set up good enough for now. And there's the end way down in there is where I'll have to go to pull the plug after. So what we need to do now is get the little pump set up, get this thing, see if we can fill it up with water. Now it's slowly working on filling up. I had the hose shoved on the outlet side first where the cap is, and it filled most of the pipe that way now. So All right, guys, this is a fail. So we got a couple things working against us. I can't get the siphon to go here today. When I looked at this job, the water was not up as high as it is now. But there was a lot more brush and everything here. Homeowner, I did some of that, but he cleaned a bunch of it so you can get in here a little better. But there's so much muck that has washed over here now. We can't even get that deep, and I think the end of the siphon is getting down into the muck. So I think that's one of the issues. And the other issue is that on this side, again, when I was here, this drain pipe that needs to be, the overflow pipe that needs to be fixed, again, this end being the correct level, there was no water coming out of it. I don't know if you can see it, but you can hear it. So this whole area over here has a whole bunch of water in it. So because of that, because this is flowing into here, I can't take the end of this siphon pipe down any further, or it's going to be in the water, and that's not going to allow any water to come out. So I've lost a foot of drop at least on this side, because with all this marshy stuff here, the water doesn't just immediately drain away when it comes out of the pipe there. So that's, you know, we're fighting that. So the water backs up here until it slowly dissipates out into sort of that marshy area. So I've lost a foot or more of drop on this side. So I just can't get it to work. One of those things that doesn't go how you plan. So, all right, guys, it's another day. And we had to make, my wife came out to help me today. I was doing it, trying to set this up myself the other day. And boy, is it a pain to hang on to slippery wet pipe and make connections and things on your own, especially when it drops down over the bank. So she came out to help today, and we finally got this thing set up and working. It was some trials and tribulations, let me tell you. You can see we had the pump here to fill it. So that piece goes down into the lake. It has an elbow with a little riser pipe that comes out. We come across, and then we come way down over here. In case I haven't mentioned it, the other siphon and the pipe that needed to be changed was way over there. We ended up moving it to here, where we had way more drop. The other location, we just had one pipe, maybe 1.5 going down. Now we've got almost 3. That middle one I think is only 8 foot, the other 2 are 10. So we got roughly 28 feet of pipe here coming out, and I'm getting tired of walking up and down this bank, but for you guys I will come down here to the stinky swamp and show you we got good flow there. So yeah, way back up the hill now we go. So we had some difficulties today, even experimenting with things, moving the, well, I'll call it a T, even though it's more of a clean out now. Where is it? That guy there. We tried a couple different locations for that just to see what was working, what didn't. We ended up in the middle, and even that, we could get it to start to go, and then not quite. So originally when we started in this spot, we only had 2 10-foot sections, and then we ended up adding that extra 8 feet, and that was what made the difference. It does not seem like there's, that the pipe goes down in the pond very far on that side compared to the drop that we had on this side, but that's just what we needed. So anyway, my siphon fail has turned into a siphon success. So that's gonna end it for today, this video here, guys. Questions, comments down below. I'm not an expert by any means, but if you have any questions, I'll try and answer them. Thanks for watching this journey here with me. I know this is one video, but it's quite a few different days for me, bits and pieces, running, getting parts, things like that. So got it going, good to go. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you guys on the next video.